Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I am Noctair, your host. So today Supercell finally published the much-awaited community Q&A. The forum community submitted a gazillion questions to the Clash dev team, and they chose the top 15 to answer. They ran basically 5 of them in a video with Darian, the community manager, and our very own Loch Ness Meowster, moderator extraordinaire from down under. Some other topics were also discussed in the form of just a written Q&A response, including stuff on the builder base. So I thought I'd run a couple of builder base replays in the background here from the end of the season while I talked a little bit about what was in the Q&A. Unfortunately, Q&A didn't really bring a whole lot of new information or any teasers, and that was kind of a disappointment, but we did get a few tidbits, including some additional insight into the minds of the Clash dev team. The first question they answered was talking about the 3-star rate on the home village, and the response was that it was too hard to do well on Town Hall 10 and higher bases initially, and that's why they thought there were so many people that were just kind of stuck at perma Town Hall 9, if you will, and they wanted to keep things fun, especially with Town Hall 12 that was coming at the time they were really looking at this, and they think they've kind of achieved that with the introduction of siege machines. And it makes sense because with the siege machine, you can use it starting at Town Hall 10, even though you can't make them until Town Hall 12. But of course, they want to encourage everybody to upgrade, right? And they don't want them to be too cheap and easy to just kind of throw around. So they're satisfied with the training time and cost right now, but they think that it's made it a little bit easier to get those 3 stars. The next question kind of centered on the longevity of Clash of Clans. And honestly, I don't know why people keep asking this. This game is literally played by tens of millions of people every single day. And Darian just confirmed that again. He said they're going to continue producing and supporting the game as long as people want to play it. And that makes sense because, guys, come on. They're making a mint off of this game, and we all love it so much. Why in the world would they ever even consider dumping the game? Just wouldn't make sense, right? Now, naturally, that took the conversation into the realm of new content, because if you want the game to continue on, then you got to keep on giving the players something new to do. And we've seen a ton of new content in the last year or so. But, Supercell acknowledges that 2.5-year drought we went through was way too long. And Darian said there's lots of new content coming down the pike. They want to, kind of ramp up a regular cadence of bringing out new stuff. And that includes 2 content releases that are coming this year. Well, possibly 2. There's definitely one that's coming up here in the next month or so, which is going to be Clan War Leagues. But there's maybe another one that's going to come. On the topic of top-end game, content, there's not any plans to really do anything for endgame exclusives, although they do tinker a bit with that in clan game challenges that are geared towards specific players, including high and low players. But when you think of it, really, endgame content is the next Town Hall level, and that's what we just got with Town Hall 12, Siege Machines, the Electro Dragon. He did say that he's expecting more content in the future as the game continues to grow. He talked about Town Hall 20, new Town Hall levels, troops, heroes. He mentioned they're looking at additional single-player content, and he even talked a little bit about the builder base, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Darian also talked a little on the cloud topic, and that's the thing that we're always asking, especially those of us that are at Town Hall 12 that are at the end game of this, because clouds are really, really bad for us, and it takes the fun out of it. The problem is that there's more bases that are attacking, more players that are attacking than bases that are available, and that makes sense because after every attack you're going to get a shield, and well, that just takes you out of the pool of potential players to be attacked. Clouding is worst at the top of the chart, so that's where they're placing their greatest attention, specifically in Legends League. Now, Darian said that they have a solution they think is going to work, and it's not a PvP solution, but they want to make sure that anyone in the top league has the opportunity to carry out the same number of attacks each day as everybody else. That suggests some kind of limit to the number of attacks players are going to get to run each day. And Locke mentioned that he had a chance to hear a bit more about this new solution and felt it was a move in the right direction. So that's good to hear. It sounds like they finally got something that they're going to work on. And he's talking beginning to middle of 2019. This is going to be their focus for 2019 first half. So this is something that's definitely coming. It's right around the pike. Just 6 to 9 months away. That's good to hear. Revenge attacks came up. Let's face it, most bases are under a shield, not able to be attacked. It's kind of like the clouds. And they're working on some ideas because, I mean, who doesn't want to get a little payback after a big raid, right? Talking about friendly challenges. Don't expect any changes, especially in cooldowns, although they'll continue to look at that, the topic of friendly challenges and how to make them a little more friendly. But it would be bad for the competitive community to do something with the cooldowns. Talking about the builder base, Builder Hall 9 came up. The words used here were early whiteboarding design stages. There's been a ton of clickbait videos going up on YouTube lately about this, and there's tons of speculation about it's going to happen any time now. It's going to happen in September. It's going to happen before Christmas. And, Darian said that Builder Hall levels are relatively easy to assemble and release, but the next big thing is Clan War Leagues. And they've said over and over again, 2018 is going to be focused on the home village. That's what they want to put their attention to. That's what they focused on. So we're still looking at Builder Hall 9 coming up probably beginning of 2019. On the season reset topic, don't look for 5,000 anytime soon. They think 3,000 is too low, 5,000 is too high, and 4,000 is just right. They again commitment to the builder base continuing to grow. Darian talked about this, and they see it on its own evolutionary path. They don't look at builder base wars in our future, but they want to keep things going. They want to keep it growing. So yeah, Builder Hall 9 definitely coming, additional content, etc., etc. It's definitely a future state, okay, and they see this in the future. So no, builder base is not going away. Burn the boat types. Sorry, you're not going to get your way. The question of eliminating the delays to attacks, they were a little more coy. They think that time investment gives a greater sense of accomplishment and achievement, and they think that if the troops were available immediately, then the next request would be to make it the same way on the home village. They want things to take less time on the BB, but they want to maintain that sense of investment. So read into that whatever you like. The only other thing of any real interest in the forum posting relates to clans themselves, talking about maintaining the balance between high and low level clans, increasing the size of clans, clan perks. There's a very delicate balance between the big clans, like, 35, 40 plus members, and little clans of, like, say, 5 to 25 or 30 players. And they want to improve the overall clan experience because they recognize this is the foundation of the game, but they don't think increasing clan sizes is part of that package. More clan perks, but not something that makes the game uncompetitive, and some kind of a system that bridges allied and sister clans. These are something they're going to be looking at towards the end of next year. So there you have it. That's a quick summary of the Q&A. Comments, questions down below. Feel free to talk about it in the comment section. Thanks for sticking around at the end of the video, and I will catch y'all later. Keep on clashing. Bye-bye now.